As I've stated before, I do think the Pussycat Dolls is one of the worst girl groups of all time, and not because of the music, but because it's not a musical girl group. It's essentially just a burlesque group that tricked us very briefly into thinking it was a musical girl group. It's just a brand name attached to the music to sell Nicole Scherzinger's solo career, which is why she literally sung all of the songs by herself. The other girls didn't even sing background vocals, and this is just my personal taste. I think it's pointless to have a girl group and not have an inclusive dynamic within the group. They're all glorified backup dancers for Nicole. As much as I don't care for the group as an entity, I do like some of their songs. They make great pop songs with so much natural appeal. Some of my favorite songs by them are Buttons, When I Grow Up, and I Hate This Part, which also has a really amusing video to me. If you watch the I Hate This Part music video, it's so funny how the other girls are in the back of Nicole, moving all dramatically and mouthing the words while not singing a single word in the entire song. To my understanding, they all were singers in the beginning and they definitely wanted to sing, however something in their contracts prevented that. Now there is one other prominent member that people actually remember besides Nicole, and that's Melody. She could sing extremely well, and I think she's the only other girl in the group that can actually be heard singing on some of the songs, even if it's just background vocals. Her voice is very distinct and powerful, but she decided not to return back to the group for personal reasons. She's moved on, which is understandable. I can't imagine your biggest dream is to be a singer, then you get a contract and become a part of this huge phenomenon to find out that the one thing that you want to do, you can't do it and you're limited. With that being said, knowing their past history, I was extremely interested to see how this Pussycat Dolls reunion would go. I watched a few interviews, they've all seemed to mature and seem to be in a better place as a group and seem like they actually enjoy each other. So seeing how they interact in interviews, I thought their dynamic in their music would grow closer and we would get more of them. They kicked off this return with a performance on the X Factor, which was great. They have amazing energy and stage presence, and they really sell their songs. That's the one thing about the Pussycat Dolls. You may not know any of their names besides Nicole, but they all help to sell their music when they're performing or in videos. They're extremely convincing. And recently their new song and video titled React was released, and I will say the video is absolutely amazing. It's sort of a watered down version of Buttons, but they look absolutely amazing and they perform so well. The song is okay, it's a very sensual song, it plays upon the video very well. Nicole's delivery is packed with a punch, but for the people as myself who are expecting more inclusivity from the others, don't. The nameless members remain nameless with this return. It sounds like they got a few seconds of background vocals and ad-libs in the song, but Nicole remains the star and focal point of the song. She's also the only member that has a writing credit on the song, and it makes me wonder how much they're involved with the music, if they're involved at all. I think the group as a whole is great as a performance group, but I don't see them re-attaining a lot of success in this era of music. They also did a collaboration with Meghan Trainor titled Genetics. I was like, oh, this would be interesting. There's not many girl group features. It's always a girl group featuring another artist, but not the other way around. And it's safe to say the girl group feature remains practically non-existent, because it's just Nicole and Megan swapping verses the entire song. It's entirely Nicole. I don't think I can even hear the minimal background vocals this time around from the other girls. I do see them maybe having a little bit of success, especially if they go on a tour. That's a selling point because it brings out the nostalgia for people. They'll definitely go see them on tour because it brings back memories for a lot of people. But as far as music, from what I've heard, including React, it's pretty substandard, a little forgettable. The video is much more memorable, and even that's just a rehashed version of Buttons. On top of that, I just feel like the branding of the Pussycat Dolls won't work as well as it did in the past. In a time where pop music is persistently much more personal and feeling the need to be seen as genuine, something as disingenuous as the Pussycat Dolls being in plain sight won't necessarily connect well. But I digress, the girls seem happy together, they seem happy to be a part of the group, and they do appear to have a lot of casual chemistry within their interviews. So if they like it, I love it, and I hope this reunion does nothing but good for all of them. Tell me what you think about this reunion and their new song React down below. As always, I will be returning with new content very soon, so keep posted and turn the notification bell on. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.